Black Fly presents 8 Biggest Lies About History. Number 1. Revere's famous ride wasn't celebrated in his lifetime. It didn't even make his obituary. Also, he didn't do it alone. He was accompanied by a whole crowd. Samuel Prescott and William Dawes were definitely among those to join him in the race to warn the others of the British arrival. Oh, and he didn't shout, "The British are coming." At the time, everyone was English. They'd all call themselves British anyway. Number 2. Apparently, Ross's grandson created the myth of her creating the flag, years after she died. The story was so great, it just kept getting told to younger generations. The story goes that Washington was so impressed at Ross's talent at stitching a star that he paid her to make the whole flag. As heartwarming as it is, there is no evidence of this happening at all. The general interest in the first Patriots allowed this legend to spread across the states. Number 3. The famous bald eagle on the Great Seal of America has been around for hundreds of years. It is rumored, however, that Franklin wanted a turkey on the seal instead of an eagle. In actual fact, Franklin just simply mistook the seal as representing a turkey, rather than demanding its position there. He also believed that a turkey was more respectable, if a little silly looking. Number 4. Cowboys are one of America's greatest historical icons, but they are very misunderstood. The famous cowboy hat, a Stetson, wasn't worn by authentic cowboys until the later years of the Wild West. The hat hadn't even been invented at the beginning of the era, and it only became fashionable in the 19th century. Mostly, people would wear sombreros, though a top hat was more in fashion. Number 5. Possibly one of the most famous lines in Hollywood history turns out to be incorrect. It should be, "Houston, we've had a problem." But the main issue is the film gives the line to the wrong person. In the film, Jim Lovell, played by Tom Hanks, says the famous line. In reality, Jack Swigert was the one who said it, so Kevin Bacon should have got the best line of the film. Number 6. You know how people freaked out when Orson Welles did a radio play of War of the Worlds by H.G. Wells? It is said that people freaked out thinking it was a real news report. Sure, some people did actually think it was real, but in reality, hardly anyone heard it in the first place anyway. The radio play was aired at the same time of other shows, and therefore didn't attract much attention. Also, during the breaks, it was repeatedly explained it was all fictitious, so no one really entered a mass panic over it. Number 7. The Wall Street crash was bad, really bad. Legend has it that many bankers found themselves losing everything, so many just jumped out the window and committed suicide. This isn't entirely true though. Suicide rates in the city actually dropped after the crash. This drop in rates isn't uncommon after tragic events. Sure, a few famous people kill themselves, but not by jumping out a window. Only 2 people killed themselves by jumping out a window on Wall Street in the months following the crash. Number 8. July 4th is Independence Day, where Americans celebrate the signing of the Declaration of Independence. However, it wasn't actually signed on that day, only ratified. It all began on July 1st, 1776 in Philadelphia, with a meeting of Congress. A draft was written up over a few days by Jefferson. The signing actually happened on the 2nd of August, aside from the 5 who were a day late and the 2 that just never signed. Thanks for watching. Do you know any more lies about history? Let us know in the comments below. And remember to like, share, and subscribe for more great videos.